It's great because the fact that when I have a guest like you on the show, I want to be able to talk about the human side.
Yes.
And I like for people to hopefully leave this live audience or listening on the radio or watching on stream going, I didn't know that she was that type of mom. I didn't really know. You know, I didn't know she was that engaged. Because all they see is glamour. They see an amazing vocalist.
Thank you.
And the thing that I really wanted you on the show was to talk about your entrepreneur side.
Yes.
And that side, a lot of people don't know about, that is growing. Because that goes back to your whole philosophy, different streams of income. When you talked about, I want to be a school teacher and a singer.
Totally.
So tell us what inspired you to, what these opportunities that came your way, and how do they connect the dots?
Well, first of all, it starts again with great parenting and great grandparenting. My father was an educator and an entrepreneur.
Right, okay.
He was involved with Amway. He was also involved with, oh my God, so many other type of entrepreneurial things that, you know, African-American men could be at that time.
Right.
And we would have discussions as we were filling orders. Now remember, I'm 11 and 12 years old.
Right.
So my dad is talking about, you know, God intended for all of us to do as much with our lives as we possibly could before we go back to heaven.
Okay, cool.
And so that included knowing that if he put 7 streams in the garden, you can have actually 7 streams of income. And I learned that at 11 and 12 years old.
Right.
So it was automatic for me to think of more than one way of sustaining myself in life when I got out of college.
Okay, so, but you have a brand now.
Yeah, I do.
Brand in social media, brand as a vocalist, author. Even, I have to say, being a mom is a brand.
Yes, it is.
So when you start looking for products that will match what you're trying to create, sustain, I should say, and also bring credibility. Because
exactly.
a lot of people offer you a lot of things that you can sign your name to. But does that match, does it have long-term relationship with you? So the coffee. Let's talk about the coffee right here.
Well, you know, my dad also said, find something that you can't live without, and chances are people can't live without it either.
Okay.
And so I love coffee.
Right.
I drink coffee in the mornings, not just to wake me up, but because I like the taste.
How many coffee drinkers we have in Bob?
Yes. Not just because I like the taste. You know, I grew up with it. You know, it was in my grandma's house. Our house, and so now it's in my house. And I knew that it was something that I could develop because I knew the taste. It's not like, oh, somebody said, oh, hey, we want you to put your name on this coffee. I can't do that because I'm responsible for everybody that is under my voice or in my, you know, under my ministry or sees me. I'm responsible for what I put out there.
Right. And
you
so,
know?
With that being said, you know, all these people, you got Starbucks, you got all this competition. How does Yolanda Allen, I'm going to put my name on some coffee and it's going to make sense to people to go purchase it? I know you have a fan base, but I know your sales are beyond your fan base.
Yes, they are.
How are you accomplishing that This is what I'm trying to say is that, this is a classic example. Why are you getting into coffee? Starbucks everywhere. Why would you do that? How do you knock down that, I'm going to do it anyway?
Well, first of all, you can't fear. You know, if you base your life on fear or what's already out there, and you know that God is telling you, no, you can do it better.
Right.
Because I'm not trying to reinvent coffee. I'm just trying to make coffee better. I'm not reinventing body wash and souffle.
Don't get there yet.
I made it better.
We'll go to body wash
I know, but I'm just saying. And see, I have the pleasure of having my roaster here in Texas. So it's not like I'm having to call somebody in, let's just say Dallas or Colorado or, you know, those cooler climates where people are doing it.
Right.
I have my roaster. It's a private family roaster here in Houston. And so I can go over to the roaster and I can say, you know what I thought about? I was in the, and this actually did happen like this. I was in the airport and I smelled this like apricot kind of, vanilla kind of stuff. Oh, we can do that for you. So we came up with our own hazelnut cookie coffee.
Oh, wow. So you have different
Oh, I have
versions.
different flavors, everything. I'm telling you, I am a coffee person. This is not just me saying, oh yeah, try my coffee, it's so good. No, it is me really tasting every type that we have, you know, and for those of my friends who have a caffeine sensitivity, we have decaf and all of those also. So I am very aware of what's around me. I ain't scared of Starbucks. I ain't scared of the coffee bean. I ain't scared of none of that.
She ain't scared, y'all. She ain't scared. She ain't scared. She ain't scared.
Well, I mean, let's talk about favor.
Okay.
Because favor happens in your life in every aspect of your life. If God gave me favor in music, what stops him from giving me favor in business?
There you go.
Nothing but my own imagination or limitation. And so I never thought about Starbucks when I did my coffee.
And so, with that being said, how do they get your coffee?
Oh my gosh, you can go to YolandaAdamsLive.com and it tells you everything about the coffee. It gives you these great stories, these little vignettes of how I went in, poured the coffee. I'm almost a barista.
Right.
Not quite. I need like 18 more months to become like, yeah, you know, I got that coffee down, man. You know, that way. So I have to carve out time to do that. But I am so excited. Everything in my life, and I can tell you this because you know how we live. Everything in my life I'm so excited and passionate about.
Right.
God gives us all purpose. But what are you passionate about? Are you passionate about your purpose? If you're a nurse, are you passionate about going to the hospital every day and blessing people? You know, are you passionate about helping young kids get to college? Are you passionate about it? Because the thing is, God has blessed every one of us with every tool and talent we need to succeed, but very few of us will take that leap of faith and do something. Because faith without works is dead.
And I always say, or a business plan. You better have your business plan.
But remember, a business plan is a part of the faith.
Yeah, but a lot of people forget that, though.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to do your due diligence.
That's why we got this show.
That's right.
I'm the reminder of what you forgot.
Do your due diligence.
She's faith, I'm business.
We both.
And we get.
We both.
I know, but you know, just defining the relationship here so everybody see it clean.
Don't separate it.
Don't separate.
No, because I think that's what the problem is.
Okay, cool.
People tend to separate faith from everything, and you cannot.
Okay,
You're
cool.
a spiritual being.
Okay, cool. I got
Living
that.
in a natural world.
I believe that.
You know, and what
That's
God
what she's
does,
good.
I'm telling you, what God does is he gives you the